do this, man.
Let's do it, Chin. Yeah, we're good, Chin.
You're looking nice and tan. Brendan Schaub with the tan. You don't need any sunblock. You can let yourself just get out there.
I've never used sunblock, dude.
Yeah, you got that.
You
don't
wear
any
of that stuff?
No. He's a little sunblock.
Neither do the kid. Well, my Boston's pretty white, but Tiger neither. No sunblock.
You're a little sunblock.
You wear it?
Oh, yeah. I don't tan.
Dude, he went to the dermatologist to get skin tags removed.
Yeah,
of course he wears it.
Right, yeah, I had a skin little.
He wears that. You know, on the beach, the guy that wears the hat.
Remember?
No.
So I go to the dermatologist, and they take a. Like something's itching on my back.
You went again?
Something was itching on my back, right? You remember this, right? Wait. So something's on my back. So I go, whatever. And the guy takes it off. Yeah. And then they send it to the lab as the thing. I get a call from the nurse. She goes, you got some cancer there. I go, what? She goes, you have a squamous cell. I go, what? Oh. Now, I didn't know that. This is the nurse. I didn't know that it was a little skin thing that doesn't spread. She said, you got to stay out of the sun. You got to put sunblock everywhere. And I go, well, for how long? She goes, well, the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know, I go, so I see him. I don't know if you remember this. I'm literally in long sleeves. And I have a hat on and sunglasses. Like one of those huge hats on. No, the podcast. I'm waiting like this, and I'm in the shade. And he goes, "What are you doing?"
He was like that for a while.
I have cancer.
You're hypochondriac.
I have cancer.
Hypochondriac.
Dude, I was so fucked up for the longest time. Now, though, I have to go get checked all the time, but nothing.
Nothing's crazy. You're doing good.
I get shit taken off. I'm like, "What is this?" And the dermatologist says, "There's nothing there."
You're paying the rent.
So wait, if it's a cancer, but it just doesn't spread.
Well, you don't want to fuck around. You got to go once a year.
Especially when you're older. You don't need to go, dude.
No.
It's when you're older.
If you have my skin, my shitty skin that's not built for the sun. If you have a lot of melanin.
You're Italian.
And here's the other thing with what they think. How you eat actually has a factor in skin cancer. So
you don't eat crazy.
No, I eat well, but I'm saying as a kid, you got to remember, I grew up in fucking tropical. I grew up in the sun.
But you weren't eating bullshit.
No, but I ate really well. But in the 70s, old Pinky boy over here was in the sun all the time. I never did.
You wouldn't have liked Schultz's wedding because it was all sun.
All sun.
All sun.
Looked like a
Montecito.
great time.
Oh, it was great. Small wedding.
Yeah.
It was great, man.
Moving too, right? You said not.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, his speech was insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
he's a great guy.
I'll see the boy can write. Yeah, his speech was. It's just it's tough because.
I gotta ask you a question.
It's tough because his dad has ALS and doesn't.
I didn't
remember.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he was like one thing about me, I wouldn't be anything without my dad, and his dad's right there. It's tough.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's tough.
ALS is a terrible disease, man.
Tough, man.
It's where you just lose.
There wasn't a dry eye in the room. There was, dude,
his
it was
dad,
nuts.
dude.
And he was crying. It was like,
how old is his dad?
I don't, dad
too old,
age.
too young.
Dad age.
Too
How old are you?
Yeah.
Too young to die.
How old are you?
Shut up.
There you go.
Shut up. ALS.
He's not 90.
It's a horrible disease, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Too young to get ALS.
Yeah, he doesn't remember stuff like dementia.
Yeah, because your body, what happens is your body, you literally lose all muscle function.
Damn.
Yeah, for him, it messes with his memory too. Like he doesn't like Schultz sold out Radio City Music Hall in New York, which is a big deal. His name's on the bill. He sold out like 6 shows. Wow. And he called his dad to tell him. His dad was like, okay, and then forgot. Yeah. And his dad was walking down the street to get stuff and saw and took pictures like, look at this. Yeah. Look what I saw. He's like, yeah, Dad, we talked about it.
Yeah. My grandfather had that on my dad's side. My grandfather would look at me and like start, and I was young. I'd get scared. He'd go, Pat, what are you doing right now? I was like, I'm not Pat. Really? My dad would be like, he thinks you're his son. just answer.
Just go with it.
Just answer. And I would go with it. I'd be like, how you doing? It was
heartbreaking. Great wedding though. They did it right. There was no it wasn't like super formal. There's no groomsmen or bridesmaids.
That's cool.
Oh,
they just knocked it out.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
It's really an honest question.
Yes.
Can you go back to that picture? Why do you always do that?
What?
You don't look like you're smiling. You look like you're going.
That's how I smile, man.
You do.
No, you don't. That's not.
That's how I smile.
You don't, Bubba. You smile like that.
You look like you're like.
Can you not go?
I little drinks there.
No, it's really interesting. Yeah, almost all your pictures, you have a fucking really hard grimace.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time though.
Okay.
You think?
This is true.
In that picture, I don't believe that. In that picture,
man, I had a great time.
You look like something's hurting.
Schultz was pretty emotional. That's right after. He's pretty emotional.
Yeah. He's a beautiful guy, man.
God, that house though, Jesus Christ, man.
Is that it?
It's his wife's parents' house. They just had it built. Jesus.
That's one of those
they're not giving away in Montecito.
No. That's where you go, money does buy happiness, right?
Look at this. This is their
where's
deck.
Montecito?
Yeah.
Right outside Santa Barbara.
That's Charlemagne?
Okay. Charlemagne.
Wow.
You'll see.
He must be a cool guy, huh?
Yeah, Charlemagne's great. You see Rogan.
Wow.
The whole crew was there.
Squad.
I've never seen Schultz so nervous in my life, man. He was nervous.
Well, you know, it's the
a
biggest
big
moment
deal.
of your life, dude.
Yeah.
I met Lex Friedman for the first time. We hit off right away.
Great guy.
He's great.
Great guy.
Smart individual.
Oh, dude. Why? Because he came up with the driving technology for a company called Tesla. Because he's an MIT professor and a black belt in judo and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's the lead of like robotics in America.
God damn.
Yeah, he's.
We took this picture and we took a million of him. And his eyes are closed. I go, dude, your eyes are. He goes, just fucking post it. All right, dude.
Wait, that's a good smile right there. That's not like
That's
the
better.
fucking,
And the sun's in your eyes.
yeah, that one's
So that
better.
sun was tough.
Joe's head looks like mine. Your head starts to die.
Round head.
Yeah, that's a strong head.
I'm Shrek. I'm
a
bigger
strong
than
face.
everybody. I'm
You're a
Shrek.
big kid.
Charlemagne's small too, man.
Is he?
Yeah.
Little guy.
Little
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
big.
Did you get that suit last minute or you had that in
No, that's the best thing about
Whitney looks like a cutout there.
like
She
working
looks
for
like a cutout.
Like working for Bravo and E. I have so many freaking
Oh,
suits.
hell yeah.
So many.
That's a
it was
nice
the best part about working for him because I'm so big. They're like, no one can wear that. Just keep it. So I have like
fuck yeah.
40 suits.
Oh yeah, because they had to probably custom. make
Yeah,
this
they're
shit.
like, just fucking keep it.
Yeah.
Moron. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then Rogan was showing me his club's gonna open next year. He showed me the renderings of it. Jesus Christ,
It's nice, huh?
dude! Everybody out there is fucked.
Really?
I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Nuts.
Everybody's what?
The rest of the clubs are fucked.
Oh god,
They're not gonna
yeah,
be able to
'cause-
compete.
yeah.
Nuts.
Really?
Oh, going against it.
Oh, so stupid. It's
That's
crazy. man.
amazing.
Well, all right.
Yeah, crazy.
Because there are a lot of clubs now in Austin.
Not like this one. Wait
Yeah,
till
I
you see
bet.
it.
No, I'm
Not
saying.
even close. And the money's put into it, and the staff and his lineups. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It was so crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Good for him.
It's gonna be really dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, Lex a smart individual, dude. We
Weddings,
never- we
I
never met.
cry at weddings. I get very emotional.
I usually
at weddings.
don't. That one I did. It's just Schultz.
Oh, yeah.
He was super emotional.
Well,
He's
it's
talking about
your
his dad.
I mean,
Oof.
I cried. Like there are a couple things I've cried at. Like my sister's wedding, I cried. My own wedding, I didn't cry, but it was very important to me that I speak to my parents and
Oh,
the
yeah.
people I love. It was like
Yeah.
a moment to say, if I die tomorrow, just know that this is how I feel about all of
Yeah,
you,
I was
you
not
know?
ready for Schultz in that.
No.
There was in a I'm telling everybody crying.
You know what I cried at Tarek? I didn't even know Tarek well, but he invited me to his wedding.
Yeah, we were both there, bro.
I know. And when they started talking about his dad, and he started to kind of tear up.
Yeah.
And his dad's brother came behind him.
Yeah, 'cause
Kinda
dad
put his
passed
hands on him.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just, you see this fucking warrior, this man.
Anytime someone talks about their dad or their
Yeah.
kids, it'll
Yeah.
It's just
get me.
emotional. Yeah.
He did it right though. Had open bar at some of the best whiskey. I don't have it in here. It's called Johnny Drum bourbon. Fuck, it was nice.
Really?
We all got smashed.
Did you really?
We all got smashed.
Well, you're
Lit
supposed to
City.
get smashed.
Yeah, it was nice. Open bar, and then they
Yeah.
had like food trucks, like wood fire pizza,
Wow.
sushi,
Really?
tacos, street tacos. It was dope.
That's beautiful.
It was dope. They stayed later because
But it was
I
a-
stayed in Ojai, so I had to get back with the kiddos.
Ojai
So I left before they got.
You stayed at the Ojai Valley Inn and
Yeah,
Spa?
yeah, it was nice.
I got married there. How great is that fucking place?
It was nice.
No, don't.
No, I was doing our thing. It was nice. It's really nice up there.
Yeah.
It's so nice up there.
Yeah.
That's north.
So if Santa Barbara's here, yeah, it'd be north.
Oh, okay.
So I got married and I decided.
It's only like
I wanted-
50-minute drive from
Do
here.
you know how long the vows where you're up there and the guy makes this?
Was yours a religious thing?
No, it wasn't. It was under a tree at Valley and.
I know which tree you're talking about too,
Yep.
with the lights on it.
And I was like, the one thing people don't like at weddings is having to sit there while people read hymns and poems.
Nothing worse.
There's nothing worse, right?
My buddy Paul
So-
got married 6 hours.
That's right. So I got married. That's obnoxious. So the walking down the aisle, I present you man and wife. That lasted for exactly, I believe somebody timed it, 12 minutes no, it was less. It was 11 minutes and 50 seconds total.
Schultz did the same thing. Like, and
Just let's get outta here.
there's no sitting or anything.
No.
They came out.
Let's party.
They're like,
Get right to it.
they're like, everybody get on the deck. They walked out. Everyone cheered. They both did their vows.
Yep.
That's it.
That's
dude.
it. My buddy Jay.
He's like, let's go eat open bar. I was like,
That's it.
yes.
We just went.
Did you
Everybody's
have a
like,
small wedding, Brian?
it was, I know so many people and over the
Yeah, I
years,
forget
200
you.
people, 200 people.
That's
But
pretty
I
big.
mean, that's
it was fucking,
that's big
it
for a
was,
wedding?
it was all my closest friends. It was one of the best times I've ever had in my life. It was like a time when I had such a sick community. I had such an incredible community in LA. I can't even tell you, because all of us were young and all of us were,
You had dreams, aspirations.
like we were all kind of just, some
Yeah.
people hadn't become famous. Everybody was kind of on
the
the cusp
come up.
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the come
That's
up.
the best.
yeah,
That's the best time.
that's cool.
It is.
That's
It
the
is
best
the
time.
best.
Yours was small too, yeah.
No one had
No,
kids.
we didn't do a traditional wedding. We just got married at the courthouse and then had a party at the house.
Oh,
But after going to Schultz's, I'm like, I looked at my girl. I'm like, God, you probably need something like this. She was like, I would love this. Yeah. All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be down. It was cool.
Yeah, you and I aren't the most sentimental about that kind of stuff.
For my kids, it might be good. It'd be cool. Yeah. It'd be cool. I'd be open for it.
I think
especially the way he did. Like, there's no best man. There's no.
Really?
Did you guys do vows and stuff though?
No.
Like in the courthouse?
You just go to the courthouse.
Oh, you literally just go in. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then
you just go to the courthouse, and then some random state like
they're like, hey,
worker.
you married.
No, they just read a little something, you repeat it, and then get your license.
But you got to have like a witness there though.
Oh yeah, state official. Her brother was our witness.
I did that too. I did that first.
Some people do that and then
that's what I
get
did.
married.
That's what I did. I got legally married for taxes and benefits.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
shit.
that's and then wow.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've been to a wedding. I don't really go to them.
I don't know that weddings would happen if it wasn't for women in the relationship. A lot of times guys are like,
I'm usually I usually
for it,
frown upon weddings, but Schultz, he's really nailed it, man. It's easy, it was fun, it was more like a party. It wasn't huge. I'd say
box.
I don't even think there's 100 people there, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Better.
It was dope.
Whittle it down to the people that you really only care about.
God, Montecito, though, they're not giving that way, huh? The neighbors are like Ellen and fucking Prince Harry.
Oh, dude.
It's nutsos.
Are you kidding me?
Nutsos.
Oh, no, it might be the best place in the world.
Money,
It's great. I mean, there's nothing out there.
It's so beautiful.
But peaceful for sure.
Yeah, I might go crazy, but it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And it'd be tough as a comic.
That's the question.
Just a drive. Like
yeah.
It's an hour drive at least. Hour drive to LA.
What do you like? I don't know. Like how the view is beautiful, that comfort, but how long until you got a little restless?
I would be fine. Yeah. I'm a homebody. Like, give me a dope house. I don't need anything. Yeah. And if Postmates goes out there, I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
I don't go out at night. I'm not trucking and driving. I'm good. Yeah. That's ideal for me.
Yeah.
It's just too far if you're trying to do sets or
right.
If you have to drive into the West Side for a meeting or something, like you're talking about fucking 3 hours out of your day.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll never leave where I am now.
You like where you're at?
The best place.
Yeah, it's nice out there.
All my life. Yeah. View of the ocean, but
I'm the same way. I love LA, man. I don't know. A lot of people talk shit on it, but I fucking love it.
No, you know what? By the way, and we know some people who are leaving. Our boy Josh Wolf is now leaving Nashville. And there are a lot of people that are leaving certain areas that were really popular to go to. It's like LA is much better.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it during the pandemic, people freaked out. Shit, I almost did too. Remember, I was looking at property in Nashville and Austin. I was looking at,
I looked at both.
Yeah, I looked at both. I flew out there with my girl.
Oh, yeah.
At houses.
I got serious about it.
But it was the high that, like, you don't want to make any irrational decisions. I think a lot of guys did. Now they're like, fuck. And like buying a house and then sell it within a year, not making money really.
No, you're not. And everybody bought it when it was going up because those prices they jacked up by the fucking day.
Oh yeah,
by the day.
Meaning now, Austin,
Nashville,
really everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Nashville and Austin.
But Josh has moved from Nashville to Vegas.
Yeah,
he's going to Vegas.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are pretty happy with Vegas, depending. Yeah,
Vegas tough one.
Both of them tough.
But
at least Vegas is closer to.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'm sticking to LA.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, unless just shit totally hits the fan, they lock us back down. I'm not leaving.
Right. It's interesting. Well, I don't know if you've seen this, but San Francisco, the mayor of San Francisco. I mean, San Francisco has open air drug markets and brazen robberies. Literally everybody at the party. She was at a party. 95% of the people. She did a poll. Had been a victim of crime. Had been a victim of their car being broken into. The district attorney went to get in his car. The district attorney's been letting everybody out, not prosecuting anybody.
Yep.
And the motherfucker's car was broken into. Okay,
good.
exactly.
Yeah,
well, he's
good.
a fucking. They're all.
But now they're backtracking. Like, we need more cops.
Oh well, London Breed goes the bullshit. In a president, the bullshit is over.
She went hard in the paint.
She goes. She grew up poor and
so did New York.
Housing.
Both of them were like, this defund the police ain't working.
Fuck you. Like now they're hiring more police. What a surprise. And they were like, we're going to start putting you in jail instead of like letting you out the next day.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Because they let them out and let them wait for their court case or something like that.
They don't have that.
They don't have a court case?
But it's like what you think was going to happen.
A couple things going on.
Fucking morons.
Yeah. One is it's a sanctuary city. So you're not allowed to check somebody's immigration status. So you got MS-13
Do the
all
roof.
over the Tenderloin. They control the entire drug trade. They kill people. They intimidate people. They rob people. They do everything. MS-13.
Yeah.
Straight up gangsters. You're not allowed to check their immigration status. You arrest them for things. They organize these property crimes under $1,000. They have a calculator while they're doing it. And no, they're out the next day. And when they go to jail for 3 hours, somebody takes their place in the corner anyway. Like I've talked to police officers there who it's literally an open air drug market. And she was like, you got kids having to get in the street because people are using on the sidewalk. What the fuck? And there's shit.
Yeah.
But she also said, she's like, we've turned the city into shit. Like this is going to stop.
Yeah.
So is New
illegal
York.
vending,
So
all
is
that.
New York.
I heard
Same.
about Baltimore as well.
Baltimore's always,
They've always been
a
a
disaster.
They've always been a
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Disaster.
It's like Southside Chicago. It's like you can lump them.
You need jail, dude. How about that? Sometimes you need
bad
jail.
guys got to go.
Yeah.
Away.
Yeah.
How was KC, buddy?
It was great.
Was it?
I love KC.
Was it cold out there or no?
No. How about this? For Christmas, it's supposed to be 62 degrees in Kansas City. So unheard of. I guess global warming is a thing.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, either way, it got really cold one day, and then it was 60 on Sunday.
You didn't try any barbecue or nothing?
I didn't.
I
didn't.
I think it's Joe's.
You don't really go
I think
out of
it's
your way for
Joe's
that
barbecue
shit.
out there.
Yeah.
I think that's the big one.
yeah, Joe's.
It's at a gas station, I think, right?
No, it's got its own little spot right there.
I stay at the
It's got
Crossroads, which I really like as a hotel, so I had everything I needed.
There it is.
like
Joe's
right there.
barbecue is like the well-known one. Arthur Bryant's I've been to. Never been to Danny Edwards.
I found some great restaurants, though.
You did?
Yeah.
People think that Joe's barbecue is like right up there with like.
But there's
Pecan
another
Lodge
spot. There's another spot they have out there that's supposed to be like top-notch barbecue as well.
Barbecue's just fucking tough. If you eat the day of, so much sugar, it's so heavy.
Oh,
That's my
it's
problem.
tough.
It kills me.
It's too heavy.
It's like, oof.
It's too heavy.
Yeah.
Too fucking
Like
heavy.
Q39 I went to. It's
Yeah.
nice.
It's a
Oh,
lot of
Q39. That was the other one.
Been
that
there.
They were talking about.
Yeah, it gets to you.
Yeah. So heavy. Shit your pants.
Little bit.
Daddy had a little bit of a cold.
Daddy had a little cold.
I wonder if you got
Well,
it
you
from
and I
me.
both had. You and I didn't. We don't admit it when we have it. It's like I got allergies, but
Obviously, I have allergies.
Yeah, but-
which I do, but
Nah.
in the winter, Brendan?
right. Yeah. Well, that's
got a
what I'll do.
cold.
For the longest time, I'll be like, I'm fine. I got a little scratchy thing, and then it
Usually I beat it. This one, they went from chest cold to the head cold, and I was like, oh, there's no way I'm making this wedding.
Yeah.
And then my freaking housekeeper, who's straight from Mexico, was like, in her broken English, was like, oh, I have medicine. I'm like, okay, cool. She comes over the next day with a fucking syringe full of antibiotics. She's like, pull your pants down.
What?
And I was like, what?
You got?
And then, you know me, I like to roll the dice.
Yeah,
And she
roll
goes,
them
whenever
dice.
I'm sick, I use this. And I'm in my head, I'm like, this would be some weird bullshit. I shit you not. By that night,
You told me
everything's
that.
gone.
told me
Everything
that.
was
She
gone.
put it in your ass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then gave me pills.
Well,
Everything gone.
after like you had it for
It was
a
straight
while.
up antibiotics.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it was just a liquid Z-Pack because for if it's around for 2 weeks, something's going on there.
Yes.
So she gave me that. I'm saying, fine.
Well, my girl's sick. She got it, and now she's.
it's tough
Did you
when
have
she's
do you have a little
pregnant.
cough, or did you just have?
So it started with a cough for literally 2 weeks. I coughed that night. I had to sleep in another bedroom.
That's how she is.
Yeah.
I had to sleep in another bedroom. 'cause
You had
she
the
was just
sniffles.
cough. Now you might have had. I'm going to say it out loud.
COVID?
You might have
No,
had
I
the
got-
Omicron.
No, I got tested for it.
Yeah, I did too. But you might have had the Omicron.
Nah. Oh, you're that guy.
I
huh?
know people. I know people now who've had the Omicron variant.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's
And
like
it's
real
been-
quick and like
It's more mild, yeah.
super mild,
yeah.
right?
Let's not shut the world down.
No.
Yeah.
I wish. You know what I wish they'd said about the
What do you
vaccine?
wish,
I'm
Brian?
pro-vaccine. Okay, no problem. But I wish they'd said this about the vaccine. I wish they'd said, look, take the vaccine, take the booster. It's not gonna stop you from getting COVID. But when you get it, it'll make the symptoms way less severe.
I thought they
which
did
is
say
a
that.
fact.
No,
They didn't
they don't
say
say
that.
that.
And then
They act like you're straight up immune. And then
yeah.
boosters are like, well, to be really vaccinated, you need
Right.
boosters.
But you gotta be
But then
honest
Rogan
with
had a
us.
doctor on his show and was like, we actually have hardcore evidence where if you've had COVID, you cannot get it again.
Wow.
Like that's why herd immunity, no one wants to talk about it, but people that like the people getting sick are people that didn't get it, got vaccinated. Now they have the whatever's called variant, you know, the Delta and
The
all that shit,
Omicron, yeah.
Omicron.
Yeah.
Like, but the evidence, the heavy evidence shows once people have had the actual COVID, the
Yeah.
original strain, they cannot get it again.
Wow.
So no one's getting it twice.
Well, I looked that up.
Listen,
Yeah.
according to this doctor who's pretty smart,
Well, I looked it up. The CDC said there's no conclusive proof.
Yeah.
there's been no evidence that people have got it twice.
But everybody says you can get it 3-4 times, and everybody says, my friend caught it.
I know.
Show me the evidence.
This doctor was saying it's like chickenpox. Once you get it, you can't get it again.
Well-
now I don't know, and that may be misinformation. I'm
Yeah.
just saying from a high level doctor that was on Rogan.
Yeah. So my friend had the booster. Well, I know 3 people. Well, my sister and I know some people who had the booster, the shots. They got COVID.
Yeah.
And now one of my friends got real sick, and the other one's fine. The other people were. I mean, it was tough, but just for 2 days.
But this was their first time getting it.
Yes.
Yes.
I do think for sure the vaccine will make your symptoms way less strong than they could be. But just let's be honest about it.
We just need that pill to come out.
Yeah. What is that?
It's supposed to be soon.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You said, they say England already has it or something like
England
that.
has it. And
They're
doing those anti-whatever pills in Florida.
I saw this black guy, this kind of jacked black guy, and he's getting on the plane, and I swear to God, we're in Kansas City, and he's just got a mask, and it's so mesh that I can see his whole face. I can see his mouth.
No one says anything.
No. He's just sitting like that, and he walks on, and the flight attendant goes, "Sir, you have to have a different mask." He goes, "What?" He goes, "You have to have a mask." He goes, "I'm covered. My mouth is covered." She goes, "Sir, I can see." It's so
I called out.
It's like it's so hilarious. Oh yeah.
Well, I told you that guy at the post office. They go, "Hey man, you get it." Some big black guy, big fat black guy. Yeah, hey man, you get a mask. He goes, fuck, and grabs the envelope, goes like this, and it was just like, "This better?" And the guy's like, "What do you need, man?"
Yeah.
By the way,
I fist bumped him.
I got this. This is from Scott Husing, Echo and Ramadi, first-hand story of U.S. Marines in Iraq's deadliest city. And he gave this to me. Forward by Major General James Livingston.
Let me see it.
You know, a Medal of Honor recipient.
First-hand story of the U.S. Marines in Iraq's deadliest city. Oh, damn. That's...
So.
Okay, well, it's personalized.
Yep. Yeah. What did he say?
And I think you fucked up because this says, "For Joe Rogan. Thanks for always supporting our veteran tribe and always sharing the great stories they need to be heard. Keep up the fire, brother. Semper Fi."
I gave you the wrong.
Now that's frustrating. Can you please give me the one that was? I'd like to see the message that was meant for me. Now take that back and bring me the real one.
I have that in my house. I won't be sending this to Joe because he was not going to read it. He gets 50,000 books.
Yeah, he might.
You ever see his office? He's got like 1,000 gifts, 1,000 books.
Yeah.
For Joe Rogan.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, thanks, man.
Read Joe Rogan's copy, and I'll send Rogan.
Yeah, and send Rogan mine.
Echo and Ramadi. I think it's a bestseller.
I gotta check it out.
I'd read that for sure.
I went to the fucking dentist, dude.
Oh, I gotta go.
Man, I went in for my cleaning. Guess what?
What?
Cavity.
Where at?
Oh shit.
Ooh. Where at?
No, actually, one of my fillings had fell out. One at the bottom.
Did they fix them?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. The cavity fucking.
They gave you the shot.
It's weird because I've had like a root canal, and that shit didn't hurt at all. Like, I didn't feel nothing.
Really, you just the opposite.
But the when he was like
drilling.
Yes, dude. And he goes, raise your hand if there's pain. Dude, I had to keep raising my hand.
And would he give you more shots? Like
no, he wouldn't give me more shots.
They put the lidocaine in your gums, right?
He did give me the shots and stuff like that. But like he didn't, because usually when they give you the shots, they're supposed to let that shit sink in and like
let it right for it.
Yeah, he went right for it. I was like, bro, let me fucking.
They check your gum health too, because you can get plaque below the gum line, which causes problems.
Yeah, he was like, he goes, how's your blood pressure? I was like, not fucking good. High right now.
Yeah, mine's not good.
So he was like doing this little thing with it, and I was like, bro,
when was the last time?
We've been over that. I don't know.
You guys got to go. Just get it done. I feel better now.
I can't eat sweets.
Every one of my friends.
I haven't had sugar in 4 weeks. You know me. I'm a fucking sugar addict.
It hurts.
Yeah, if I eat sugar, it hurts my teeth.
Well, you got a cavity.
No, I know.
You got a cavity.
Your boy losing weight.
Open it. I don't know. You got strong genetics. I feel like your bones.
It's the back ones, and I've had fillers. I'm worried the fillers are loose.
Yeah. That's the problem.
But your
boy's
losing
weight. You don't feel no
weight.
sensitivity or anything?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was. I chipped my fucking crown, so I had to go in there.
Hey, quick question. Since you were just there, can they just put gold teeth over mine?
They can.
Instead of drilling?
Wait.
No, Bubba.
Do they have to drill and then cap it?
Yes, Bubba.
Yeah, they have to.
Because what they have to do is get rid of the
so they won't
bacteria.
drill. They'll shave that.
Yeah.
And then put the gold fronts on?
Yeah.
The shaving doesn't really hurt. It's the fucking drilling.
I just want the drilling. Can I just put a gold
drilling?
tooth over
He was doing it.
Here's what they
I just
do.
want a gold tooth
Hold on,
over
Bubba. Here's what they do. They're going to take.
Terrifying.
How you know?
Now, hold on. They're going to have to, because I've been to the dentist many times. What they got to do now.
Not in years.
Is you got some bacteria and you got some decay. So what we got to do is
I'm sure using the nicotine.
we got to get the
day.
we got to get the decay out of there. Now there's a drill we got to do.
No, that's where they scrape.
No, that's where they scrape.
Bubba,
Yeah.
Bubba,
My teeth are sensitive.
Bubba, we got to get deep in there. I'm sorry. Now you got nerves. So what we're gonna have to do is deaden you up. It's gonna hurt anyway. We're gonna have to get the old drill, and we're gonna take all that cavity out.
Can't they just put me to sleep? Can't they put me to sleep?
Bubba. They don't do that, but they will numb you. Now listen, it's gonna be all right. Then
Bring headphones, dude, because that
they're gonna
noise.
inject your gums. I have a great dentist. I got a great fucking dentist right near.
They're all the same.
Nope. No, hold on. This guy, you want somebody who's been doing it a long, long time.
They're a dentist, you know.
My guy's been, Bubba,
Right?
Bubba, listen to me. I got a guy next to you, Dr. Schulz, who's
Schulz?
Schulz.
Are you making this up?
He's got real Chavez.
Oh.
And he's
Mexican?
He's Argentinian. Hunter. A fucking.
Why you say
amazing.
Chavez
He's
instead
as good
of
as he
Chavez?
gets. He's as good as he gets.
Is it weird I want an Asian?
I've been going to him for 20 years.
I want an Asian.
The motherfucker,
Small hands.
everything he does is unbelievable.
I want an Asian, little small hands, get in there.
Pain.
My guy's Asian.
Listen to me. I've had a lot of dentists. I grew up overseas.
You know, my stepmom was a dentist now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So growing up as a kid, went all the time.
Okay, well, that's terrible. No wonder you've been traumatized. Now,
hate him.
My guy, I don't get pain. See, this motherfucker knows how to do it, where he numbs your gum, shoots you, and I don't feel anything.
What part of the valley is he? Is he in the valley?
He's right on
Ventura?
Commercio Lane on fucking Ventura. He's right there.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
he's from you, he's
10 minutes?
at the most. Literally at the
I'll
most.
do that.
I think he's 5 minutes from you.
When was the last time you had a cleaning?
Dude,
Oh, no,
15
no.
years.
Yeah. I'll set it
God.
up. I'll set it up. Now,
My teeth hurt.
here's the thing. They got to drill because
They're hurting right
Then
now.
they got to put a temporary cap on it, Bo. They got to put a temporary cap.
Can
Yeah,
they just put a gold cap on?
No, because they have to mold it.
They got to mold it.
You got to mold it.
Because you got to make sure there's no. Now, the problem with gold is that when you bite down, you got to shave that gold down. It's got to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to make sure you don't have any. Your teeth got to fit. So there's a whole process to it.
Well, you want teeth
I'm
like
going
Kobe?
through it.
He's got gold.
I'm going
I
through
don't
it
want
right
gold in
now.
the front. I just want the two. I want
the
top,
two in the
bottom,
back?
gold in the back.
I'm going through it right now. I'm going through it right now.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
You just went recently?
Oh, I'm going through it right now
he
because my crown cracked, so I have to.
Oh, dude, that's the fucking
Now I'm
worst.
gonna do Invisalign, but the cool thing is you don't have to take a mold. They just do a laser.
You can do
And then
Invisalign
you just-
again?
and then they order it, and then I'm here. And my guy, Dr. Schulz, is the #1 Invisalign distributor in Southern
Wait, is
California.
Invisalign the little plastic where it's like
Yeah, the
clear,
retainers.
Yeah.
You know, where it makes you talk weird?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Who goes to the dentist? You go like normal, Cat? You have nice
I
teeth.
don't remember the
Yeah, I
last
was
time
like-
I was at the
You have
dentist.
good
I think when I
front
was a
teeth,
kid.
though. Why are they so white?
I know. Your
Why are they
teeth
so
are
white?
Did you
great.
have braces as a kid?
Yeah, I had braces when I was really young because I had a terrible overbite. But I
Did you
just
have to
take
hold
care
the
of it.
milk carton by a button and shit like my brother?
Yeah,
No,
but what?
I didn't have it severe to the point. I had cousins who had to have the what was it called? The head.
The retainer thing?
Yeah,
the
like
headgear
Yeah,
or
headgear.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, they had to wear it at
Rubber
night. They
bands.
had the rubber band.
Yeah,
They had the
that's
whole thing.
Jay. Jay had all that. Jay, because his overbite was so bad, he had to take a gallon of milk, put a button on it and string, and hold it with his teeth for like exercises.
Oh, wow.
do you know how lucky we are? We have dentistry. Like
yeah.
most people in the world, up until very recently, including in Britain and stuff, your teeth just sucked. Your teeth would
You
just,
just let them,
fall out.
They're just bad.
I mean, I watched this. There's two
hate
documentaries
the
on. Did you watch the 14 Peaks or the Alpinist?
Is them
guy-
climbing mountains?
Yeah, the
Nah.
fucking guy. Oh, well, you were okay. Okay.
Is it where they get all the gear and climb up the mountains?
Well, the fucking the Nepalese guy who basically was like all these guys who climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Like all these Westerners. Who's carrying their shit? Who's carrying
It's
the
the
cameras?
Sherpas.
It's the Sherpas.
Yeah.
And they're just my
Duh.
Sherpa. They're my Sherpa. They never have a name. So this guy who was in the British, he went for the Gurkha Special Forces, which is like, they work with the British, Special Forces.
Yep.
So the Sherpas at each base camp.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
the one that lead the whites up the mountain.
Yeah, and he was the first Gurkha to be
They're all
invited
white. They're all white. They're all
into the SAS, like the Special Air Service, like Delta
He's
Force.
Sherpa.
The complete badass.
He's Sherpa.
Yeah, a
He's
badass
He's
motherfucker.
Sherpa, though.
You a Sherpa?
What do
He
you
a
mean Sherpa,
Sherpa?
though?
Sher-
What does that mean?
he's a Sherpa, I thought.
Yes,
he
he is.
leads them up the mountain.
Yeah, he's a Gurkha.
Oh, I thought you were
He
saying Brian was
He
a
was
Sherpa.
he was a
No,
Nepalese
Brian's
guy
not.
who went into the Gurkha
They know that
Special
mountain like
Forces.
the back of their hand.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
can't climb the mountain without them.
So they did his VO Max. They did this thing at the British Special Force thing where they trained this, and they've never seen anything like it. They've never seen anyone. But
His white blood
it's in
cells are through the roof?
Yeah,
'Cause he
it's
lives on there.
Yeah, so they've never seen anyone test like that. They had this thing where the best guy lasted
The VO2
90
max
seconds.
and shit?
He lasted 3 minutes. He could have kept going. And they looked at like how he can deal with oxygen. They've never seen anything like it in their life.
That's
so
fucking crazy.
so you
He's
got to
also
climb.
lives up there,
There
though, you
are
know?
14. There are 14 peaks that and one guy, Reinhold Metzger, who's this famous mountaineer, climbed. Now you in K2, which is the tallest peak in the world, or in Pakistan actually.
Yeah.
You have a 25% chance of dying. So 1 in 4 people die climbing. Why? Avalanches, All kinds of crazy shit can happen. And mainly, the weather kicks up. You get stuck up there
The
all night.
winds and
Great
stuff,
time.
you're fucked.
Get stuck up there all night.
I have
You
no desire
oxygen.
to. Do you have
The
any
worst
desire?
idea.
I
Are
have
you
no
kidding?
desire.
Why?
The worst thing in the
I have
world.
no desire.
So somebody climbed 14 and it took them 16 years. Like that's like a big deal. So this Sherpa, who then became an SAS guy, because his wife was saying, I knew he was crazy. He was the only Gurkha to ever become a special forces guy in the British special SAS. And he goes, I'm going to climb all 14 peaks in 7 months.
By himself?
No, he had a team of Sherpas.
Sherpas,
He had all his
You need the
brothers,
Sherpa.
Yeah.
all his boys. So
What
he goes,
Sherpas look like, Jen? Aren't they really small?
Yeah.
they're small and kind of thick, but they're small.
They're like
not-
Ewoks of the mountains.
They're not big.
Ewoks.
Yeah,
of the mountain.
no, they're like Ewoks. Sherpas are like
Right.
Ewoks. They're there.
Well, you're racist, but still.
no, they're like
no,
Ewoks.
it's okay.
Dude.
You
no,
racist.
you need them to get around. Dude, Ewoks get people around on Star Wars.
But like bring up the guy from 14 Peaks. It's like you'd
But
see
you,
him in
you see
flip-flops,
that guy
you'd be like,
smiling
yeah,
the
who you
beanie?
talking about?
Your life is in his hands.
Meanwhile, they're carrying
Look,
100
that guy.
pounds. They're
But that guy kills it.
but they can
Might be a girl.
they can carry 100 pounds on their back all the way up. It's nuts.
No, it's insane.
Oh my God! Hold on, wait. There was scroll down, Chin. What do they got on their back right there? Right there in the blue.
Yeah, so they that's what they carry,
They're
dude.
carrying your fucking couch.
And they put it on their head, dude. See how he's carrying it
Someone
like that?
was like, hey, dude,
First of
I'll
all,
climb
why
it, but I
why
need a
you need all that?
recliner.
What's in there?
Bro, they
That you
carry.
need
They
all
go
of
up to.
that.
That's a
well, you need
recliner.
oxygen tanks. You need water.
Your tent,
you
your
need
food,
You need everything.
coffee.
dude. And in 14 Peaks, they came across dudes who were dying. They were stuck up in the mountain.
Yeah.
and they would
And
have
you
to go
eat 'em.
back up there. No. They'd have to go back up there, but sometimes it's pretty. I don't want to give it too much away.
Who's the
That's
guy?
The
Is
dude.
this
That's
guy?
the motherfucker right there. That's the crazy dude. And when he went up K2, they go, there are avalanches. 3 people have already died. You can't do it. And he goes, I'll go up at 1 a.m. when that ice is concrete. And he goes up there. Meanwhile, there's footage of them
Fucking
trying. He's
amazing.
trying to save a guy, and he won't leave him behind because he fought in Iraq. He fought in Afghanistan
He's
with
a
SAS.
badass.
Yeah, and got shot and all that. But he's a complete
I
fucking.
don't need to
What's his
watch it.
name?
Well, I
The
don't need
Pale?
to watch it now. He kind of covered it.
I think you'd love it. I think anybody would.
No,
love it 'cause
you
it's good drama.
covered it, dude.
I might watch it,
He's
Brian.
trying to save this dude.
Yeah.
And they go like this, and he's trying. I'm giving a lot of this away, but he's
you're
trying to
good.
save the guy, and they go. You hear
looks
his
friendly.
Sherpa guy say in Nepalese, he goes, "You got to leave him, brother, or we're all gonna die. You can't. There's no more oxygen left." And you see him let him go. You see him let he goes, "I've never left anybody behind," and you see him let him go. It was fucking crazy.
Wow.
But the point to your point, 7 months of like he climbed all 14 peaks in 7 months, which Reinhold Metzger did it in 16 years. It's
He
unheard
looked
of.
friendly as shit.
He's so nice. Well, they went up and rescued a dude. So they were on their way, and this fucking guy was stuck up there. They latched onto helicopters. They'd never done it. They were terrified. The helicopter latches them on like this, picks them up, brings them out to their, this fucking crazy place. They see the dude. They wait with him all fucking night with oxygen. Because you'll die without the oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
there's
then
no
they
air,
get him
yeah.
out. They get him out somehow, and it was fucking.
I should have
nuts.
no desire to do that.
None. I have.
And I
zero.
like that shit, but that's
Not
just
me.
not appealing to
I
me.
have no
It's cool to
desire.
see someone do it though, or hear,
that's your
hear
thing.
about someone doing
Well,
it.
the other one is the Alpinist, where I'm watching this fucking Alpinist. And
That's another documentary?
Alex Humboldt is like, well, the only crazier guy than me, the only guy who does the craziest shit. He was this 25-year-old guy, and you see what he does. You watch what he does, and you just go. So you have no ropes, and you're climbing. Oh, you're climbing all the hardest things
ice?
that people say is impossible.
The Alex
Oh,
kid's a fucking
and
beast.
then I'm not going to say how it ends, but
He dies for sure.
I mean,
no, I
he
know.
died.
Yeah, he died.
mean-
hey, what happened? What happened to the hype on Squid Game? It's not even in the popular trending
been done.
thing on Netflix now. It's just
I think
over.
it's made its rounds.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause
over.
So
huh?
many people watched
It was so
within a
hypey
short
for a
amount
while.
of time.
It's just over.
I think
Everybody
it's
watched.
Like, when my girl looking for something to watch last night, I'm like, what happened to Squid
Yeah.
Game? It's just
well,
over.
I think now it's that 14 Peaks thing, right? I think that's like one of the top things.
That the 14 peak, the thing you just watched.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Oh, shit.
recommended on there for sure.
I think you'd like it. I know what you mean, though. It's like for me, it's like I have no interest.
I'm just not into it.
What I liked about
I
it.
appreciate them with the hard
Yeah.
work and the dedication. I appreciate that.
Well, I like the way they talk about. Like they have guys who talk about how difficult, how impossible it is, and how dangerous.
but I
it is.
assume that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's
I
cool
mean-
to it's cool to hear their insight.
Yeah,
know?
but when they tell you that you have a 50% chance of dying if you climb the mountain now, and they do it anyway, I'm always like, I mean, and you can see the people who are the daredevils who are like, but if I don't do it, I'll regret it the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're not going to want to die that way. It's going to suck.
Yes, you don't hear shit about Squid. Yeah, I guess it just got so hyped that people are over it now.
Can I see your tattoo now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can see
It's
it
still
now.
pretty juicy. Well, it's a little dry now. It's a little dry now.
She's very green. Who is that?
That's Boston.
Okay.
And then Tiger's up here. I can't pull it off.
What's that?
He's a zombie because he says Chomby.
Oh, dude, I can see his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your son as a zombie.
Yeah, then Tiger's here as a zombie.
I'm not mad at that.
No, it's cool.
cute.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Every morning he says Chomby.
Yeah.
He can't say zombie. So we got Tiger up here and the
Pretty
Boston's right
unique.
here.
That's a little disturbing, but in a good way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, here's crazy. That guy Dan Smith is so fucking good. You can't really see it now because it's healing.
He's a cute zombie.
Yeah, he's cute as fuck, zombie.
Yeah. Got his brain matter showing, but
He's zombie, dude.
All right,
Chomby.
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Was that painful?
Taking a while to, no.
No?
Easiest tattoo I've ever got.
Really?
But Dan Smith has such a light touch.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't barely felt it.
Yeah, he's great.
It's taking longer.
He's done my last like
Did you
5,
watch
6 tattoos.
Did you watch the fight?
Dan Smith is
This thing?
Did he post it? Did you guys post it yet?
I don't think we posted it.
Hey, look at that. Look at that boy right there.
There you go. All right. Creatures of Habit is not just oatmeal, dude. It's optimized oats. You know what that means?
Oh
30
my
grams
God,
of protein,
dude.
vitamin D3. You got omega-3s. You got probiotics. You got digestive enzymes. Okay?
Dude, it's the highest protein content of any instant oatmeal in the market. And guess what? It tastes fantastic and it's incredibly good for you.
Put it in hot water or your coffee, and under 3 minutes, you got it. There it goes.
Dude,
Overnight
I
in the
put it in
fridge.
my hot coffee. I'm sorry, don't put it in hot coffee. That's weird. I put it with hot water in 3 minutes, ready to go. My girl likes the overnight in the fridge with her almond milk. Put in a smoothie. You microwave it. All right. It's fantastic. All right. And you got to get a good breakfast. You want something fast, delicious, healthy.
Keep it in your bag if
Dude,
you want
we
a quick
got you,
meal.
baby.
That's
Go
all.
to creaturesofhabit.com. Use the promo code FIGHTER at checkout for 20% off your first order. That's KREATURESOFHABIT.com. Use promo code FIGHTER at checkout for 20% off your first order. Creaturesofhabit.com. Promo code FIGHTER for 20% off your favorite oatmeal.
There you go.
Did I watch? Oh, you're talking about the Jake Paul Woodley
Yeah.
fight? I did watch it. My son was sleeping next to me, and so I couldn't have volume on, but I bought it on my phone and watched it on my phone.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I know.
I hate this.
It looked like there was a lot of that sort of what you talk about with where inexperienced fighters just keep clashing.
I don't think it's an experience. I think it. Jesus Christ! I think
That's
it
so
was.
That was awful.
That was crazy.
Because they fought each other before and they knew the strength of each one. It's tough in rematches, man. It's like when I fought Andre Arlovsky, we were training partners. So you get a boring fight. 'Cause
Right.
you know what the other one wants to do really well. You know what you think he knows what you're going to do. So you're tentative. That was my takeaway from it. I was like, in the first 5 rounds, like, holy shit, fellas. And I thought Woodley was going to go for broke because his back was against the wall. He's lost 5 fights in a row.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, dude. And he really didn't. And then
Yeah.
thank God it ended like this because it would have hurt Jake Paul's stock so bad if it would have went to decision like
Right.
that for 8 rounds. Like, it was rough.
Boy, that fucking
That knockout
horrible.
was furious. But now it's off to the races for Jake Paul. Now you're getting big boy names.
Yeah.
You're getting, the Nate Diaz's, the Conor McGregor's, Jorge Masvidal's, Anderson Silva's.
Really?
Everyone's coming after him now. Now you're getting the big boys.
Yeah,
Because you got their
goddamn.
attention. You do that to Hall of Famer and Woodley, you're getting their attention.
Yeah.
So now it's off to the races for Jake
Now
Paul.
everybody wants a piece of that.
Now people are
Yeah,
willing to play
he was
ball.
calling out everybody.
Now people are willing to play ball with the
And
boy.
who would you put him up right now for what fight would you like to see?
Yeah.
I would love a Nate Diaz. I think the Nate Diaz build-up would be fantastic.
It would, right?
Wow.
Because I think whoever he picks, he's going to be an underdog next.
He's got his
It's going to be a
hands
tough
full.
fight.
He's got his hands full.
I think the worst case scenario for him is, and I think he's the highest on their odds to fight next. The worst case would be Anderson Silva. I don't think he's beating Anderson Silva.
No.
Anderson just beat Julio Chavez Jr., who's a multi-time world champion. That'd be a nightmare for him. Anderson's very slick.
oh, shit.
Be a
Too
nightmare
slick.
for him. But they, I guess Logan was potentially supposed to fight Anderson Silva. I knew that for, that was supposed to go down. So they say Anderson Silva is the most likely the next guy. I don't like that for him. I don't think it's as big of a draw as like a Diaz or McGregor. But the
Right.
thing is, with McGregor and Diaz, Dana White's going to have to play ball. And he hates Jake Paul. But I do think Dana realizes that they're going to do it regardless. So he might as well cash in on it.
Yes.
So I think he allows one of those two to do it.
Can someone like Nate Diaz retire from the UFC and then
Nope.
fight? He cannot.
Nope. You have to fight out your contract.
Wow.
Because if you just retire, your contract gets frozen.
How many fights you got left?
One more.
Oh, okay.
I think because he didn't fight, it prolongs it. So
6 months.
It's tough, dude. If you don't fight, it just prolongs the contract. So he wants to fight in January. So he could fight in January and then fight Jake. Quarter 2 of 2022. Like I'm retired, right? It didn't terminate my contract. If I came back tomorrow, I was like, hey, I'm back. The UFC owns my contract.
Wow.
I still have, I think, 3 fights on there.
Damn.
So you're never getting out of it until you fight out of it.
You want to fight?
How many? Yeah. How many fights
No,
do they give
you and me.
What?
Like on a
I'll fight you
contract,
right
sorry.
now. What? Usually they do 6 fight deals.
6 fight. Oh, okay.
They lock you in for 6 fights, so you can't jump around it elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's interesting about Francis. Francis has 1 fight left on his contract. They wanted to renegotiate. He was like, "Nah, you need to pay me more money." So he's risking it now. He's fighting Cyril Gane, and he's hoping once he becomes champ, he'll have more leverage to either negotiate with the UFC and get paid big bucks, or he wants to jump ship and fight like a Tyson Fury. That's his plan.
That'd be it.
I don't advise it, but I got into his agent about it. I'm like, I don't like that for him, man.
No.
He's like, but I know the pay's good. I just don't like that for him.
No.
B, how was McGregor able to do that Mayweather fight?
Because Dana and the UFC were co-promoters. The UFC has to be in on it. And I think Dana, he's such a smart dude. It's going to happen. I guarantee you Jake fights Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor. Now, Dana can play hardball and go, nope, we don't want to be part of it. And Conor and Nate only have 1 or 2 fights left on the contract.
Okay.
So you can have them fight and do their thing, and then when they get out, that fight's happening, dude. So if I'm Dana, I'm like,
it's gonna happen
might as well do it under my watch. I might as well get a piece of this shit.
Connor's interesting because he's a much smaller guy than
190 right now.
He's 190 now. Yeah.
What
does that do to his speed and his?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, and his endurance.
Yeah, I know. He's always had an issue with endurance.
That's a problem. And
but I do think Jake
can crack.
I do think Jake's next fight, whoever it is, he's gonna be an underdog for the first time.
Well, what I see about Jake, that's like really when he gets in there, he just throws that bop bop bop, and he's just explosive.
Yeah, speed, yeah. At some point, these people with disrespect was like, yeah. At some point, you gotta give the kid some respect.
100%.
He's 4-0. He's knocked out every opponent in his face. Look at I challenge you, any boxer, Floyd, Tyson Fury, Mike Tyson. Look at their first 4 fights.
Right.
Jake has fought tougher opponents
Correct.
than anybody else in the world at 4-0.
Correct.
And knocked them out, dude.
Well,
at a high level,
he's
like
what, 3
in front of
years in?
millions of
He
people.
gets into the ring. He trains really hard. He gets in the ring in front of all those people and puts it all on the line. Say whatever you want.
Yeah.
You do that. That's fucking hard to do and scary.
Yeah, at some point,
It's
you
not
got to
easy.
give him some credit with it.
I do.
And
I give
he
him
started
credit.
3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. He
Didn't-
was terrible. He was 3 years ago. He was terrible.
Yeah, you said Wilder started late in the game too, right?
Tommy Fury did. Wilder started when he's like 21, 22.
Oh.
Heavyweight's different, though. Heavyweight, you can get a lot away
He's
with
taking it very seriously.
okay.
And I think his brother is too, right? Isn't Logan training?
Logan a little different. Jake's doing, really wants a
Jake's
career.
one of them.
Logan's
He wants a career.
Logan's looking for the Mike Tysons, the Connors. That's it. He's not fighting anybody else, and that's a huge payday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not trying to the best matchup. He's just toughest guy, biggest name, most
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Jake's looking for an actual career.
Is
There's a
Jorge
big difference.
Masvidal a nightmare for Jake?
Tough fight.
Yeah.
Tough fight, but Masvidal's not happening unless the UFC plays balls. But
Yeah.
because he's tied up in that contract.
But Nate Diaz would be a lot of fun. Nate's had a lot of experience against guys who can crack.
It's a great fight.
Yeah.
And just the build up, them talking shit
That'd
to
be
each other and
fun.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
At some point, you
I'd
got to
like that
give
one.
Jake his due, man.
You got to give him.
I mean, you can hate on maybe it was antics on YouTube. I get it. But at some point, flatline Woodley like that, a UFC bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't give a fuck who you are. In your 4th fight,
agree
you know how
100%.
insane that is? That's nutsos.
It also
And we're not
just-
talking about like a TKO. I'm talking flatline. He's never been flatline like ever, sir. Ever.
Also in the latter part of the 6th round, I think it was, and then throwing that, just having the balls to throw that thing, open yourself up.
The thing that Showtime needs to do, I'm sure they're going to edit it on Below the Belt because I said this, but the thing Showtime needs to do is put it on a better card. That was a shit, dude. Give me my fucking money back.
Oh,
The card was
I didn't see
terrible.
that. I didn't see
It
anything.
was Frank Gore
Terrible.
versus
Darren Williams,
Darren
NBA.
Williams,
They were
yeah.
awful. They were tied up first round.
That was crazy.
You had 2 guys who were like 20-0, but they fought cupcakes and it was split decision, shit fight.
I thought the girls, Serrano.
The girl's a monster, but
Serrano
she's the biggest
Benitez?
favorite on the card, so you know she's going to win. So you're kind of tuning
Oh,
out
got
of
it.
that. They just got to put on a better overall card for the money.
Does Jake give Tommy Fury fits?
He's past that. Tommy Fury's the easiest fight he'd ever have.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
yeah, it's a waste of time. This was a much tougher fight than Tommy Fury.
Meatball was heated.
I just didn't see Tyron. It just looked like he just wasn't. I just think he's been overfighting for a long time in a way. Good for him.
I don't know if it's that. I think when you rematch a guy, it's fucking tough, dude. You know what he's looking for.
Horrible, like beating. Like a horrible.
It wasn't a beating. The knockout was bad. There was no beating.
No, that's what I mean.
Before that punch, it was shit.
To get hit like that. And then
you were mad, Meatball?
Boom.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Well, mainly because he called me with a shade-eating grin on his face right after the.
Oh, because you were going for Jake Paul.
I just know I don't really care either way. It's entertaining to me.
You don't like Jake Paul,
but he
no.
doesn't like Jake Paul.
I wasn't mad. Like I was more in like disbelief and shock at what I witnessed. Like it was.
Are you one of those guys that thinks it's a conspiracy?
No. I think that was a fair. He won that fair.
My guy at Starbucks goes, bro, come on.
Whoever said that?
My guy at Starbucks goes, come on, bro. Lowers your hand. How long you been fighting? I go, excuse me. Dude, make my fucking drink so I can get out of here so I don't have to do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he throw it and let Jake Paul throw it from his hip?
Yeah, and you think he wants to be a meme face down, ass up?
Yeah.
That's what you think you would agree to? Woodley?
Why do people think that?
Because they don't want because they don't want to give Jake the
That's right.
Oh, they don't want
to give him credit.
God,
they're trying everything they can to not give him credit.
Yeah.
Same thing with Logan, Floyd. They're doing
whatever they can to not give him
credit. Yeah, because people like that are threatening. They're threatening because they what they're doing.
He's fucking up the ecosystem of boxing.
They're doing the impossible too, though. They're going for something.
And people that can't dream like that go, oh, well, he's cheating.
Well, they did that to you with stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, anytime you step
out
of your lane.
You just keep going, and eventually they're like, all right.
If you step out of your lane.
Eventually they'll get exhausted.
Well, the haters have no work ethic. Yeah, so eventually, if they had a work ethic, they wouldn't be hating.
When you step out of your lane and you're trying something that nobody's done before and you're really going for something, what happens is the people that don't have you remind people that they should be doing that and they don't like that. So what they do is they try to like bring you down.
Yeah. Well, also it's like, where are you getting your information that you believe it was rigged or fixed? Like, where are you getting that?
But they're not. They have no backbone. There's no info.
Yeah, where's the info? Like,
for them, it helps them deal with his
no one that's ever done anything from Steve Jobs to Albert Einstein, whoever, none of those people have ever not received tremendous criticism in the beginning.
Naturally.
Insulting criticism.
I get that. It's just like, okay, if you're going to say that, where's your information?
But you don't have to. You don't have to these days.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, everybody said, I know so many people who were like, this is never going to work. Tesla's a shit company. It's going to go down. He got a bunch of government subsidies. There's one thing after another. The electric car is never going to work. And he was like, shut up. Yeah. Keep
someone has to do it.
Somebody.
He was the guy.
Because obviously he knows something that, Oh,
he's brilliant, dude.
Yeah.
Well, and his number one thing is he believes.
Yeah.
Like me and Lex Friedman were talking about that. He goes, do you think Rogan's club can be like the Comedy Store of Austin? I go, if anyone can do it, it's him. It's just tough because you don't have the same, group of guys that are in town, all the time, Monday through fucking Thursday. Yeah. Like you don't have that. But if anybody's gonna get it done, it's Rogan. And Friedman said the same thing. He goes, yeah, it's because the similarities between Rogan and Elon Tesla. The similarities between Elon and Rogan. He goes, they believe. He goes, and it's so powerful, dude. He goes, in my business, you find someone who believes, they do crazy shit.
Oh, you'd be a fool to hate on him for doing his club.
Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll take over that market. Fool. Yeah, no, it's game, set, match. Wait till you see it's
you'd be a fool.
Nutsos. Crazy. What do you got, Chin? How's that neck, Chin? Where's your neck brace?
By the way, did you, really quickly before you do it, did you see that it was on SportsCenter, that black dude who I think he must have been a football player, who was in a suit and a tie and just walks up to 675 cold and just goes,
oh, yeah.
He just lifted it. I was like, you got to see that.
It's on ESPN?
Yeah.
On their Instagram handle or where?
Yeah. I was like, what the
I think
fuck?
Mark is...
Go to SportsCenter on Instagram, I think it is. And I was like...
On Instagram.
I'm sorry.
He curls 675?
No, he deadlifted.
He just deadlifted it like it was...
It's rolled up in a suit.
Yeah, keep going.
This guy?
Right there?
No.
It says after he realized he's repping 675. It has to be him.
I don't know.
In a suit?
No, it wasn't even like that. No, nothing like that. Where the fuck is it?
I don't know where it is, Brian.
Story.
Mark did post it.
It's got to be on. Go to Mark's.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Right there. Watch this.
You guys jacked.
Someone says, sir, you forgot the struggle.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Sir,
Is he wearing rings though? Is that rings?
The jacket adjustment.
How do you just walk up? Yeah, let me. No wide stance either. Look at how close his. I'm sorry.
Bro, dressed in his suit.
He pulls conventional.
It's a watch.
Yeah, he's jacked, but you're like, I'm sorry.
How much is that?
$675.
$675.
I mean, the
insane.
bar bends. He's just like, let me just pick this shit up.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
You probably saw guys in football in the gym. Like,
Not really.
no. That's weird.
All right, what do you got, Jen?
All right, here we go.
So recently, it was this information was released where Lee Harvey Oswald was in contact with a member of the KGB for 2 months before the shooting, and CIA was told a year prior that Russia was trying to pay a hitman, any hitman, $100,000 to kill the president.
So these are from official government files from the White House that Biden has to release. He held some back again, but he's forced to release them December 2022. And apparently those have the juicy details.
Well, Lee Harvey Oswald had been in Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
And so he was definitely a communist.
Yeah, but they have him. They have the phone conversations on paper of them agreeing to a fee to take out JFK, which is interesting.
Wait, sure. You said they have to release this in 2022?
The rest of them.
Was that like a thing that was said like back in the day?
Yeah.
In the year 2022?
And Trump wanted to release all of them when he first got into office.
Yeah.
He promised to release all of them. He went through and went, I can't release all of them. It's gonna fuck the public up.
The thing is,
so I'm so curious what else is in there.
And but then you got the Jack Ruby and the mafia connection. You have what was it, Sam Giancana?
Yeah,
who was involved? So
the New Orleans mafia? Yeah, there's so much that goes into it. And then have you seen what's his name? Oh, what's his fucking name? That did the JFK movie. Stone. Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
He has a documentary on HBO right now. Fantastic.
Really?
Dude, they have the doctor that got his hands did the autopsy first on JFK and goes, so he's on record saying, without a doubt, a bullet came through the front, shot him in the neck. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. A day later, after FBI agents talked to me, he goes, listen, I went too fast. It's not. That was just, they did a trachea. I didn't see that. It didn't come through the front.
But he held his throat.
Oh, yeah.
You see him do this.
Mm-hmm. And then the magic bullet that they found, they said it came from when they were doing CPR on JFK. They said the bullet that shot him in the back while they're doing CPR fell out. They found it. No, not a chance. No, they had a forensic guy go in there. Like,
but the bullet was in perfect condition.
Yeah, they're like, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. And then also through the doctor's autopsy, the first one, get his hands on him. To get his hands on him, he was saying the shot came and blew up the back. Like all points signs that was all from the front. One from the back, two from the front. But then they said it's the only time in autopsy history ever where the FBI agents were in there with the doctor doing the autopsy, tell him what to do. First time ever. Usually they're not allowed in there. And then his original files in the autopsy, they were burned. Why were they burned? He goes, it had the president's blood all over him. I didn't want it to be like a keepsake for some insane person out there, so we had to get rid of them. Yeah. So strange, dude.
Damn.
So weird.
The whole thing is very interesting.
Oh, it's so fascinating.
Although you can get hit. There's a guy who I know who has done enough of that, special forces guy. Said you can get hit, like when you get hit this way, your
explodes.
It'll explode out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean you get hit this way, because you can get hit in the back of the head and it'll blow backwards because it creates a vacuum. Mm-hmm. So it goes in and goes, and the vacuum blows it back.
That's all fine. Explain the bullet to the front.
Oh, I mean,
please explain it. And then the magic bullet, they were showing the path that they originally said happened, like through the neck, one through the back, and they're saying the magic bullet, and they're showing the trajectory of it that went through him, through the other guy into his leg. Like, it's just insane. Like, it's just common science that this would never happen. So for the public to believe that this magic bullet did all this, he's like, it's just insane.
Right.
And these are like experts on it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So everyone's just waiting for December 2022.
So what do they think? There was a rifle team?
They think it was a team.
Yeah.
They think it was a team, and from what they're kind of saying, that those documents that come out in 2022 of December, as CIA had something to do with it.
But rifles are so loud. Wouldn't people have heard?
They did, and notice on the grassy knoll, they ran this way towards JFK, not back.
Bring that up, Chin. Really?
Yeah, and then they all said
they heard shots
behind them, so they duck and then run forward, and then they said they saw two men running into the train tracks.
Wow,
it's so interesting.
No, I mean the grassy knoll people ran away.
Oh, that was that spot to like to the right.
To the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they had we could sign up for all that shit.
It's really interesting.
I wonder if there's a video on YouTube of it.
See, by majority of witnesses, the area from where shots were fired. Wow. Eyewitnesses. And then also, what else is interesting is the umbrella man. The umbrella man, he said he had the umbrella up because it was a protest against something JFK's dad did. It makes no sense. But it's very strange that he would open and close the umbrella, and they think he was signaling to them that
giving them,
let go. So interesting. That guy passed away now, but
that's so fucking
it's so interesting. The most interesting is the doc do the autopsy, changing all his shit. It's so strange. Like, why would you do all that, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said the FBI agents were in there, and they changed the story the next day.
I get the chaos of that, where everybody's in there. I get the chaos. And a lot of shit can get lost in translation and chaos.
But the doctor who passed away now, his best friend, they worked together on all these surgeries. And he said, over the years, I always brought it up. He always shot it down, always shot it down. And they said then one day we got done doing like a 7-hour procedure, and we're in the surgeon's like hangout area getting coffee. And he goes, "Come on, man, what'd you see? I know you didn't say it on the thing. What'd you see?" And he looked at him and goes, "Without a doubt, someone shot him through the front." He goes, "Without a doubt." And that guy was his best friend. He goes, he just felt forced to live that lie, which he hated for the rest of his life.
Which was, somebody said, tell people that the bullet came the other way.
The government told him, this is how it went down. And he's like, no, it didn't. And then he's on record saying it when the FBI weren't forcing him.
Back then, they probably came to you and said, hey.
Well, that's what he said. He said, he told his best friend, he goes, they came to me and this is the narrative, dude. He passed away now, but his best friend's still alive.
So, but then that raises the question. But see, because now, was it the mafia? Was it the CIA? Was it the Soviets?
I think all of them. I think it was a combination. Yeah. They all had one agenda to get him out of there.
And you think Lyndon B. Johnson also had?
They fucking hated each other. And Lyndon B. Johnson's ties to everything's insane.
Yeah, he was a nefarious guy.
Yeah, he's a bad dude. Terrible person.
So then the theory would go that Lyndon Johnson worked with the CIA, groups in the CIA who were embarrassed by the Bay of Pigs operation.
To hire mercenaries,
who
aka
then said,
mafia.
how do we do this? Let's get Sam Giancana, who got him elected.
Correct.
And then his brother Bobby ended up going after the mafia double time, so he had an axe to grind. So they knew that they had people.
They actually extorted him out of Texas, out of the United States, came back in through New Orleans.
Yeah. So maybe the CIA, but Harvey Oswald was also, we know he was in Cuba, and he met
Russia,
KGB
and spent time in Russia. Yeah, and they have him on the phone agreeing to the compensation to take him out.
Right. So now I'm confused.
But then what's confused? I think he was part, and he's the escape, because you can't be like, oh, mafia took him out, and then not have anybody to take the fall. So you have Harvey.
The way I would do it is I would have.
Also, his gun was like a rent-a-gun. It's not even like a proper gun.
You could have Harvey Oswald do it, and then you could have another assassination team do it too.
It's too complicated, because then who hired that assassin team?
Right. So did Lee Harvey Oswald pull the trigger then, or are
I don't
they saying
think so.
He was a stooge?
He was the fall guy.
But what was he doing up there?
And then what? He worked there.
He worked there.
He was never. There's no evidence that he was ever up in that
tower.
tower.
His fingerprints on the gun?
Sure. That we know of. They don't know. But what's interesting, he was in the commissary at the time, and there's multiple witnesses go, we went down and up the stairs, and he was never there. He was in the commissary at the time during the assassination. He didn't even know what was going on.
Why did he run away though?
Yeah, who knows? It's all interesting. It's so fascinating. I can't wait for those other papers to get released.
Because sometimes all this
December 2022
starts folding in on each other, and I'm trying to figure out what then is the theory. What's the most plausible theory?
Mafia wanted him out of there. Him and his brother were cracking down super hard on the mafia. Lyndon B. Johnson and the rest of them were all intertwined. They used to all hang out at the same speakeasy. All of them.
Johnson and the mafia guys? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Johnson, JFK fucking hated each other. They wouldn't even talk.
Really?
They hated each other.
So
how did disdain for each other.
Wow. Huh. Interesting, man.
I think it's a combination of everything. Oswald's the fall guy, but he was also down for the cause. The mafia orchestrated it, funded it. CIA was like, yeah, Here's what's happening. Get him out of here. It's so interesting.
Will we
It's
ever
my
find
favorite
out?
conspiracy. I doubt it.
Then there's always
Even
a
with the-
chance that
even
it
with the
was.
stuff Lee-
There's always a
Lee?
chance. Is there a chance it was Lee Harvey Oswald, and it was just him? Like, what are the chances of that versus all this other
But then
stuff?
It's just
why
so
would,
strange.
Why would Jack Ruby shoot him?
That's really weird to me.
Why would Jack Ruby
And then
kill
Ruby,
him?
who
and then
was
also
a fucking mafia
guy. And then also Jack Ruby and Lee Harvey Oswald. Jack Ruby goes, if you want the full story, interview me. And they're like, we're fine. He's like, no. I'm in prison. I'm down to tell you what really happened.
And they never interviewed him?
No one ever
he just
gave him
eventually died of cancer.
Died of cancer all of a sudden.
Well, that's a weird thing too. So here's what's really weird to me about the Jack Ruby thing. The narrative was that he was so upset for Jackie that he wanted to avenge her.
No, come on.
Which is
Get in a
really weird,
relationship with
right? Unless he was a patriot, he was dying of cancer, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm going out with a bang," and he was that angry.
But then
isn't
his
that the angle they try to use?
His
though?
ties to the mafia. He owned the
Right.
#1 nightclub all the mafia guys went to, and he was like a low-level mafia guy. And then the cops just allowed him to hang around the station. And the cops were also hung out at that mafia
what
club.
was he doing there? Yeah, the whole thing is fucking really weird.
It's so strange. It's so fascinating.
And then he was put in jail, and he died of cancer.
Without able to speak to anybody. The
What
media
kind of
went in.
cancer kills you that quickly, though? How long was he in jail for?
I don't know.
How long was Jack Ruby in jail for?
Yeah, find that out.
Let me see what cancer.
And also remember Harvey Lee Oswald. Let's say you were super anti-JFK.
Got a lung cancer
and
just a month
yeah.
after his tumors.
a month after.
The
So-
disease is spread to his brain and liver.
So let's say you are super anti-America, anti-JFK. If you're Lee Harvey Oswald, you're telling me you wouldn't take credit for it? At any point, you wouldn't be like, "Yeah, I fucking
What do you
did
mean?
it."
Oh.
He never admitted to the murder.
Yeah.
Anytime when they arrested him, he was on record being like, "I didn't do this."
Yeah, so it's like,
He
why
never admitted
wouldn't
to it.
he admit it? Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't
that,
he?
like
Well,
that's
we know he killed. We know he definitely killed him. But
So wait, how did Jack Ruby? What was the cancer it
he
said?
died in '67.
acted alone. The Warren Commission.
Jack
Have you
Ruby
read
dies
the Warren
before
Commission
second trial.
report?
Oh yeah,
You have.
yeah.
The what?
The Warren Commission report. That's the commission they put together to figure out if there was more than one shooter of the Kennedy assassination.
Uh-huh.
And it's, dude, the way they did that, it's such a crock of shit.
What?
Just how Johnson and everyone orchestrated all that. Like, it's such a crock of shit.
So like 4 years, sort of,
He was in there for 4 years.
roughly.
It's so weird.
And was never allowed to talk.
Claimed he was distraught over the president's assassination. Some call him, I mean, it is possible he was such a loved guy, and he knew he was dying, and he was like, "Fuck this, man." Right?
Hold on,
think that-
chin
you think
scroll
that's
up,
a
chin scroll up.
possibility?
Right, no. Go down.
Yeah, I do. I think it's a
Yeah.
Keep going.
possibility. Jacob Rubenstein.
It says, I may believe he killed Oswald to keep him from revealing a larger conspiracy. In his trial, Ruby denied the charge, maintained that he was acting out of patriotism. In March 1964, he was found guilty and sentenced to death.
So 3-4 years.
But while he was on this first trial, was
See,
it
he
known
said
that he
I
had
was acting out
cancer?
of patriotism. I can see that. I really can. He's dying, and he's like, "You fucking killed my president. Fuck this. I'm going out with a bang." I can see that. There are people who really feel very strongly about that stuff. So,
In 1978, the House Select Committee on Assassination concluded in preliminary reports that Kennedy was probably assassinated as a result of a conspiracy that may have involved multiple shooters and organized crime. Committee's findings, as with the findings of the Warren Commission, continue to be disputed.
and that's when he transitioned into a female gymnast. Is that a
Yep,
picture?
that's him there.
Wow.
That's Jack Ruby.
Well, that's
really
what's her
impressive.
name?
He was very
Sean
flexible.
Johnson.
Took first place.
Even with cancer, that's impressive.
All right, what else you got, Jen? It's fucking fascinating, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is cool.
So Louis C.K. just released his newest stand-up special on his website, and people were upset because while they were watching the recent episode of SNL, the very first ad break was an advertisement that Louis bought for his special. So
Yeah, but NBC has to greenlight that.
Yeah.
So who are you mad at?
So a lot of people were initially mad at SNL, and then people pointed that out that NBC is the one.
We
who-
also know he was a writer on Saturday Night Live for years.
Yeah.
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 Saturday Night Live alumni. He was
Yeah.
the lead writer for many years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
who was-
public
I watched
mad
the
about it.
And
special.
who was mad?
Really, I wanted
Yeah,
to watch it. Didn't get to it yet.
I liked it. It's refreshing. He kind of just, I mean, he fucking goes up there and just
He's hilarious.
Just
yeah, it's so
fucking
funny. I saw some
slangs
clips.
jokes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny.
It was
He's a
funny
beast.
special, yeah.
Super beast.
Yep.
And then Trevor Noah is currently undergoing a lawsuit with a surgeon where he is claiming that his surgeon that specializes in elbows and I believe hips somehow left him sick, sore, lame, and disabled after his surgery in the later part of 2020. It is not currently disclosed what he had done. A lot of people were speculating that maybe it was a cosmetic procedure, but his surgeon actually only does not do any cosmetic procedures. So we're thinking he has an issue with his arm right now or his knee, and now he's like permanently.
And that's the surgeon right there?
Yeah.
I wonder how fucked up he is.
Yeah.
Fucked up enough to have a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Maybe that can't be good.
Damn.
Alrighty.
Oh, so a fan was at a Dolphins game with his girlfriend where he planned to propose to her. And when the proposal goes up on the Jumbotron, they then pan over to the girlfriend where she's sitting alone because the guy is gone. It's speculated that maybe he was at a concession stand, maybe he was in the restroom. I guess he didn't know the exact moment they were going to play this video. But he was not there when the proposal video went up. It was just her sitting alone, like hand over her mouth, shocked, and her boyfriend was nowhere to be.
Fuck.
Fucking hilarious.
That poor guy.
He's just getting a fucking hot dog.
It's a nightmare. That's what you get for asking a girl to marry you at a Dolphins.
Yeah.
You're already asking for trouble with that shit.
Yeah, I mean the whole.
The Dolphins win?
I always find that.
Yeah, they won 7 in a row.
Because there are a lot of examples where the girl's like, I can't. She runs out.
Oh, I saw some dude on World Star in I think it was Japan or Korea asked his girl to marry him. He had like this whole car and gifts and shit. She said no. Man, he freaked out.
Oh.
Started smashing the car and shit.
I'm sure that's a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
First of all, why you got to go that hard for a proposal?
I know.
Maybe
dude.
that's the culture over there.
Is it?
I don't know. Just go ahead and do
It's
it
aggressive.
privately. It's a
Yeah,
little bit
just like,
intimate.
hey.
You don't need all the
Whatever.
videos in public.
God.
around.
Yeah. Jumbotron and shit.
Yes, but that's a.
What else you got, Jen?
So there was a video of Hitman Holla, who is a cast member on Wild 'N Out, that went viral over the weekend because it was a video of him and his girlfriend Cinnamon on their anniversary where she was jacking him off. They were having sex, and he was putting it online under his close friends story, which is basically a list compiled by the user where it's people that they want to see this specific set of stories.
But why would you send your friends? You getting jacked off?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I'm so confused. He then had to later come out and say, you know what? It's all fun and games. That's fine. But let's clear a few things up. One, my girlfriend did know about it. She's on my close friends list. She actually greenlit it. She also knows everyone on my close friends list. So she's okay with everybody seeing that.
Let's see this video, Chen.
They took it down so fast, but I found a few screenshots that I attached.
Cat a real one.
And it's very.
But also,
it was blurry.
Like
huh?
if you sent me and Chris a snap of your girl jacking you off, I'd be like, hey, dude, don't send these, you know?
Yeah, I mean.
So this is one of it. This was a video, and the user had blocked out the dick, but it's his girlfriend jacking him off. And then there is another video that he does. I guess there are a bunch of stories that were posted. He put a very tiny video of like him fucking his girlfriend from a higher point of view.
I mean, obviously he's proud of what he's working with, and he's obviously proud.
My
of
thing is, I don't know anyone personally who would do this and put the like.
Well,
this
like,
on their close friends.
This sounds like a swingers ring. That's what this sounds like. This sounds like
maybe
he's got his close friends are a group of like-minded individuals, and they all get off on
they
each
swing
other
and shit.
what they're going to be doing to each other the next time around. That's what it feels like to me.
All right.
I don't know.
I think.
And there's no video here?
No, they took the video down by the time I was trying to find it. But if you look at his story, you can see there are quite a few
Quite a few little dots.
All right, well,
weird.
listen, he's obviously.
Yeah. And now Twitter was in a frenzy, and he was like the hottest topic. All the girls were thirsting after
Good for him. I never heard of him, and now we're talking about him.
Yep.
I love Wild 'N Out.
He's originally a battle rapper.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just weird to film your girl doing that.
Yeah.
And then send your buddies.
And I think he's.
Yeah, send it to the
got a dick
homies.
on him, though.
He said there were at least 30 women on his close friends list. He doesn't then say how many men were in there, but he says, my girlfriend is cool with all 30 of the girls on my close friends list.
Yeah.
We're like, damn, girl.
So, yeah,
really
probably, you're right, Brian. It's probably some.
Yeah, maybe it
some
is.
swinging shit.
Oh, yeah. She brings girls home. She's into girls. She likes watching him. There's
Good for them, man.
That's a whole situation.
Hey,
He's a good-looking guy.
Let it roll. Fuck it.
Dick on him.
That's all. He's got a dick on him. I mean, God bless. Is that? Well, that's
his girl with the red hair. Or?
This one is not his girl. This is an Instagram comedian.
This one?
Is that his girl, Cinnamon?
Yes, I think.
Wow.
Yes, that's
wow.
Cinnamon.
I approve.
Good lord.
She was shot in a break-in.
Wow.
Wow,
She
she's
was?
super hot.
Oh my God.
Or is that the one?
Yeah,
I'm
who's
not
that?
as into this one.
Well, the whole
Either way, good
situation's
for him.
interesting.
At least it's his girl, though, you know?
People gonna bump.
People are going to what?
They're gonna bump.
Bump. All right, get us out of here, Jen.
Get us out?
Yeah. No, I'm saying next one, for God's sake.
I said get us out of here.
Covered it all, you know?
Get us out of here means close the show too, though. Let's see here. Oh, so this looked pretty crazy. This kid in Mexico is only like 16 years old. The cartel wanted him to transport drugs for him. He didn't want to do it, so they chopped off his fingers.
His trigger finger, huh?
Fucking, just awful.
16-year-old.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Fucking, just the worst people on the planet.
Padgett found the boy and his parents, 5 siblings, staying in a shelter. They're extremely poor people who are just beginning to understand they have rights. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they do this shit to you. This fucking awful.
Padgett said and add that the boy's teenage and pre-teenage sisters are also at risk of being forced into sexual trafficking due to the family's.
Oh,
dude.
fuck.
Dude, cutting off fingers has been
these
a
drug
practice
gangs.
as a method of torture and intimidation by Mexican drugs. Even celebrities have been targeted. The son, famous Vincent Fernandez, who died this month, also lost his pointing fingers. Ugh.
Oh, I got to see that one, Chin, where those tourists run in with
This
the
one.
cartel.
So this video popped up. We were tagging
This is the one, yeah.
These are Americans. They're both.
They're
You could tell they're absolutely freaked out.
And they're in Mexico?
Yeah.
And I think they're
Cancun.
lovers.
Oh my God, they have guns. Jesus. Go, no, please. Please. Please, what? No, Espanol, please.
I think they're both.
We just want-
they're a
we're just-
couple.
Yeah.
That's
Looks
what I
like
said.
Please.
Dude, it ain't worth it to drive down to Mexico for them street talk.
Wait, watch, homie.
On the left?
Watch.
Did he pass out?
Yeah, he says it.
It's fucking terrifying.
No problem, okay?
About to pass out. Logan, don't. It's okay.
No problem, okay? What? You will.
Can we go?
Well done.
Oh my God.
Let's see, who's he calling right now?
No, he's trying to show them where they're going. They're trying to help them find their place.
The cartel is?
Yeah, someone said the cartel was scared to get canceled.
That guy's cool. He's like, no.
No problem. Hey.
Okay.
He's patting his shoulder.
The problem with the drug cartels is that they're all linked up with the government and the police. So
Okay. We're gonna see mi madre.
You will.
Cancun.
You?
No problem.
It's a chill, man. Chill.
I know.
Aaron.
What's your name?
Aaron. See
You?
Logan.
Edwin.
What's your name?
Philip.
What's your name?
I wouldn't ask that.
And I'd be like, all right, thank you.
I know.
Please don't kill us.
No problem. Me, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh yeah?
4 years.
Okay.
Okay.
God. Dios mío.
the problem is that these guys can do whatever they want.
Oh, then there's no consequences.
Mucho, a little.
I like the double tap though.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Do you have a baby? Were you scared?
That was
All
it.
right.
Fuck's sake.
So it ended well.
Because I think they drew guns. At
Guns.
them. So that's why he stopped. What do you speed up?
This isn't fucking Fast and Furious 19.
You definitely don't speed up. No, let's not speed up.
No, don't speed up.
They're gonna fucking.
But you have a better chance of getting got.
Yeah, you're not doing any of that.
The survival rate right there.
I'm a little bit with Christian though. Like you're gonna bank on them giving you forgiveness.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. Okay, so what were you
so
saying?
someone
do evasive driving. They have fucking automatic weapons.
Yeah.
Those dudes.
It's gonna light that
the
car
minute
up.
you do that, they're gonna
Yeah, they're
fucking
just gonna fire.
light
Especially
you
when
up.
they're that close.
Oh, the worst thing you can do. You're in Mexico, and what happens is when you drive around the streets like that, that kind of shit happens.
Oh,
Do you
and
know-
I
you're
got shaken
fucked,
down before.
which is why I don't do that.
Hard it'd be to hit a person in a moving car. You're at. You
Hey,
these guys
Christian,
aren't.
but they have
trained like that.
AR-15s, dude.
Christian, you don't know what you're talking. Christian, so am I driving and you tell me to gun it like that? I don't know the streets. Don't worry. They just go like this. Gush, 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 or they just pull up next to you. People die
they
that way
might have
all the
homies
time.
down the
You think
road.
it's better if you think they're gonna kill you to stop?
Yeah.
You
Wouldn't
stop.
you have a better chance of
No, you
escaping?
stop because
Or
they're
run
either
them
going to
over.
rob you or they're going to figure something out. But what are you going to do? You
don't know how many people are there. You don't know if they got homies down the road.
So
They
it's
got
worse for you
everybody.
to stop then.
No.
You don't know how many people.
The only problem is, Chris, if you assume they're just gonna fire off on you, like it's guaranteed you're gonna be in a gunfight.
You're
Now,
dead.
at least this you can
Yeah.
stop. I
You're
guess.
not outrunning.
Either
you're
way,
not
You're more
outdriving.
defenseless if you stop.
You're not
I mean-
out driving a bullet. You're not. You're
No.
not out driving an AK-47. You're going to piss them off.
You gotta
and they're gonna
drive like
those
this,
are the guys. They're
kinda
obviously
duck.
looking for somebody. You take off like that. They're like, oh, those are the guys.
I don't know what the answer is.
The answer is you do what those fucking guys did. I don't know if you want to be that, but you're not. The answer is very simple.
Don't go
You
to Mexico.
Yes.
That's the answer.
You don't drive around like that in the streets like, dude. That's the problem. It's just too dangerous now.
That's your areas.
He's like, we're going to see my madre in Cancun.
All right.
Shut up.
He's like, it's okay.
It's
man.
fucking,
okay.
it's crazy there. There are no consequences.
No, nightmare.
And cutting people's
Now
fingers
Tulum
off
is an
shit.
issue for them.
So
Like it's
awful.
not good. man.
Tulum popping off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Damn, everybody was going there
On
during the
jet
pandemic.
skis, I guess they came in on jet skis in Cancun and started shooting up.
In Cancun, yeah.
But
Tulum's the new one because it used to be like super safe, but they don't have the infrastructure or the cops. And now because it's such a hot spot for celebrities and stuff. So now
right?
So now they're in there. A lot of people do drugs.
Uh-huh.
Well, drugs attract the cartel.
Sure.
Like it's a nightmare.
Wait, I thought they weren't going after tourists as much.
No,
as
they
were just
are.
Like,
Nope, now they are.
Well, so a lot of times
But
the
the
cartels own the resorts.
okay.
Okay, or they have something in it.
The
maybe-
problem is
so what is
the
that a
turf
result?
war.
Is
The
the-
the worst is when they're fighting each other. That's when people
That's
get
right.
Yeah.
killed.
There you go.
So what the result is like if this hotel doesn't make their
Pay-
payments,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Russians and local politicians.
what?
2 foreign tourists, including U.S.-based travel influencer Anjali Riot.
Yeah, it's just not worth
I'm
it.
not interested.
No, I'm hard
not
pass.
interested.
You
In
need a
being
beach,
sitting
go to
duck.
fucking Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't want to be a sitting duck.
Yeah, you know there's no cartel Hawaii.
And the thing is, like you're driving around in your car with your girl or whatever, your kids, and a group of 10 men in 2 cars come up, or there's a roadblock. They do that to
yeah,
no
yeah.
roadblock.
But my thing
now.
is, who are you going to call? The federales?
Nobody.
They're in on it.
Correct. That's right. They're in on it. So now you're just
Fuck
basically,
that noise.
That now you're at the behest of armed gangs, which is what happens. And you don't want to do our bidding? Good. How about we're going to sell your daughter into sexual slavery and cut your hands off? Which is what they do. Fuck you.
What else you got, Jen?
This right here,
Happy holidays, everybody.
this punter apparently looks just like Bill Burr
I mean, that
for
is
the Texans.
Bill Burr as a
I know
punter.
that
would
is
be Bill
fucking
Burr.
crazy.
Holy fuck, he looks
That would be
identical.
Bill Burr.
Someone said, since when did Bill Burr start punting for the Texans? They looked, I thought it was Photoshop. Someone sent this, is that Photoshop? Like, no, that's him.
That's hilarious.
Holy
Oh my
fuck.
god.
That's really funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
I feel like punters are so much bigger today than they used to be. Is that true?
I don't know. Just depends.
They used to be always really skinny. They're like ex-soccer players. You'd see them out there. You're like, oh my God. Now they're like
Some of them.
big guys.
This one's just pretty crazy. I saw this morning. So remember Tony Say from Zappos, who died mysteriously, but they found out later on he was kind of like he had mental issues, and then he had candles, and then
Yeah, he died in all the
couldn't get out.
candles and all
Yeah.
that shit.
So he has
So did
500.
he kill himself?
Oh no, they think he just made a mistake and probably kicked over a candle.
Oh.
Yeah, and just got disoriented.
But he's like balls deep in candles.
Yeah, he got really into
It
candles.
was like in a wooden shed and, you know.
Really? So he burned to death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Probably died of smoke ventilation, but yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't all there mentally either. That's why people were concerned about him. Even Jewel, she said on Joe Rogan too. I think that she was friends with him, and she realized he was going through some issues, and that someone needed to help him.
Jewel, the singer.
The singer, yeah.
Hell yeah, I like her.
And he was also friends with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and some other celebrities too. But so he had $500 million, and he had no will, but he had a bunch of sticky notes, like I guess thousands of them. We had like plans on him, so his friends and everyone that's supposed to get money from him are trying to use that in court to get to split up his money.
A sticky note. Dude, he wrote this, 200 mil. He wrote it, man. He was high, but he wrote it.
Yeah.
$4 million.
I'm a huge fan of firing a kid.
Some survivors are filing claims court based on sticky notes. Clinton marked $30 million based on what was written 3 months before he died. Note per journal said he would pay Evansvold $450 to move to Park City and take up project manager, give him 20% share in the restaurant. Yeah, but you never went, dude.
Yeah, but
his family might have always inherit the asset. Definitely should go to his family.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, and let's end this on a high note. Oh, you guys heard about this Peng Shui stuff?
Yeah, what happened there?
Now she's saying
she wasn't. Yeah.
Oh.
But then, of course, the tennis association doesn't really believe it.
No, and they're not going to play in China either.
Either do I. I mean,
and this is a nice one.
Yeah, I think we saw that.
Have we seen this?
Yeah. I've never seen this.
Okay, let me play it for you.
He eats her hat.
Well, you think he does?
He's just fucking with her.
Just fucking with her. Did they take it? Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Kat. Here we go.
He's all psych.
Sorry, Jim. My sister just gave me that hat.
Wow.
God, they're fucking massive.
I know. So beautiful.
He's all just playing with you, bitch. It's wet.
Now he wants a little treat.
Yeah, give him a fucking peanut, girl.
Another nose.
Oh, now that's cute.
That is a snout and a half. Ooh. Boop. Ooh.
That's freaky.
Oh, that's the nicest one. Ooh, hyenas have great noses.
Ooh.
Okay.
That looks
That's
cute.
a jaguar. That's a jaguar.
Oh, wow. That's a bobcat.
lynx.
Are jaguars the only big cats that can swim?
No, tigers swim.
Well, tigers swim like a motherfucker.
Swim like
Yeah.
a motherfucker.
God, that's a nice video.
Just end on a happy note.
I love
Got
this.
some nose. Oh, you want to poke my nose?
I'll poke your fucking big nose.
Cutie.
That's not as soft as I thought.
No, my nose. And you know what happens as you get older? Your nose gets a little more bulby. It gets a little bit.
Well, the only thing that's doesn't stop growing is your ears and nose. And apparently, your ball sack.
My ball
I know, right?
He's getting heavier by the day.
My dong
Same.
feels like it's gotten bigger.
You think? It looks the same to me. Still heavy.
Crazy.
What do we got for you kids? Wrap it up here.
Where we at?
Hollywood Improv this Wednesday is sold out, but don't worry if you didn't get tickets. We have a bunch of Hollywood Improv shows coming up in January and February. So Shab and Friends this Wednesday sold out, but don't sweat it because we'll have a bunch more shows coming up next year.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dania, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, December 30th through January 1st. Bringing the new year with your thick friends, Chappelle Lacey, David Lucas, myself. Show Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then Raleigh, North Carolina is January 6th through January 8th. That bad boy's almost sold out, so get tickets while you can.
Gosh,
Charlotte, we got to reschedule. So we're rescheduling Charlotte because we got Calabasas Fight Companion, and that is January 22nd with Brian Callen, Chris D'Elia, and Krista Stefano, and myself for
Chrissy
Francis
D.
Ngannou and Cyril Gahn. That's it, kids.
We got to put some money on that. Oklahoma City, Bricktown Comedy Club, December 30th. And 31 on January 1st. I'll see you there for New Year's. Let's go. Salt Lake City, Wise Guys, January 6, 7, 8. That's it.
Boom. I'll be out with Brendan all of January. And then February 25th through I can't remember those dates. I'll be in Kansas City at the Comedy Club of the Kansas. I always get
Here we go.
The Comedy Club of Kansas City.
That's pretty upfront.
What'd you say?
Pretty upfront.
Pretty upfront. February 25th and 26th. And then merch.
You just dropped some merch?
Yeah. And then, yes, I have your merch.
All right.
Yeah, so.
All right, kids. Happy holidays. See you Wednesday. Love you. Bye.
Happy holidays.